Alright guys, so we got new augments out and some of you guys have been asking me to review these augments, so we'll go ahead and do that right now. The new augments that came out are going to be the following for Conti, the Cavor, probably butchered that name or whatever, Javelin, Kagero, Minneapolis, and Turpitz. There's 5 this time around. So let's go ahead and get right into it. The first one is going to be Conti. Now Conti here is an Italian battleship. And we can go ahead and look at her augment right here. These weird sunglasses to complete old lady look. Very interesting. Regardless though, let's go ahead and pull up, not wiki stats, but I want to see her base skills first so we compare. So initially, what the skill for this is 10 seconds after the battle starts, fires a torpedo barrage, damage based on skills level. 5 seconds after the first time owned. So, and show you guys the wiki. Hope you guys get better. All right, so here's what skill is. So increases firepower by 15%, increases owned damage dealt to enemies like cruisers by 20%, and decreases own torpedo stat to 0 for the rest of the battle. So that's what it does. And after we have the augment, 10 seconds after the battle starts, launches a level 10 special torpedo barrage based on skills level every 15 seconds. So I think that's different from this time. So that's 5 seconds, now it's 15 seconds. After every 15 seconds, increase the ship's accuracy by 8%. Stacks up to 3 times. So that's the change here. Oh, it's actually right here, by the way. I don't have to do anything. Nice. Okay, so augment here. So what she gets now is an accuracy boost, another barrage, I believe. Another barrage. It increases ship's firepower. Wait, it's based on damage based on skills ship's firepower. Okay, so accuracy and then damage on barrage. 5 seconds after battle, 15%. That's the same. Like cruiser turn in the battle side. Okay, so basically just more accuracy and another barrage. I guess that's all right. I don't think it's anything too crazy. I guess it's all right. I mean, you're gonna want to use this regardless though because it has really nice stats. Right here, 10 firepower, 5 reload, really good stats. So again, always make these guys, always worth it on the ships, always, definitely is. I could probably make it right now, honestly. You know what? I have money to throw around. Let's just go ahead and make these. Why not? I might as well just craft these things. Insufficient material, not anymore. Here we go. Make some for her. Now, next one here, if we go open the list, is going to be for Javelin. So Javelin's augment here. Let's go to Vanguards, Royal Navy. Here. Go to augment. Let's go ahead and make the full burst Javelin. Go smash that in. And here we go. Full burst Javelin. So what happens to this one is I'm gonna go ahead and open up a different tab. Javelin. I think the wiki. You're perfect. All right, so not only that she has a retrofit, she also has an augment as well too. So that's different. I'm not sure how many ships in this game has a retrofit and an augment. I think some of the DDs have it like Z23 and Laffy and Ayanami. So I think the starters are the only ones. I could be wrong though. I gotta double check on that. Regardless though, what we get now is Javelin Raid. Initially becomes Javelin Raid Plus, and what happens is every 5 seconds fires a level 10 special shell, and with a 20% chance increases this ship's evasion by 60% for 8 seconds. Every 5 seconds is cool, but 20% chance is so low. It's like, why is that even there? Based on the ship's skill level, and torpedo stats, evasion buff does not stack. Every fourth, this is the different part. Every fourth special shell is improved if the shell deals damage to an enemy, increase its damage taken by Javelin by 10%. So just makes Javelin do more damage. I guess that's like kind of whatever. Stat wise though, it gives some nice stats. It gives 35 torpedo stat, very good, and I think it's like 16 firepower, but 35 torpedo stat is actually very good. So definitely is worth making that. already made that on here, so that's not an issue. Not a bad one at all. Next one we have is Kagero. Kagero IJN Vanguard right here. So go to Sakura Empire. We go to Vanguard. Let's go all the way down. I think my Kagero is... I don't think I worked on mine. Somewhere in here, probably the 100 zone. We call this the 100 zone. I think she's somewhere right here, unless I can't find her. Oh god, where's Kagero at? Surely I worked on... I know I worked on mine. Or maybe she's like up here somewhere. I don't even know anymore. Maybe she's a backline. I'm just trolling right now. I think I am trolling, guys. Kagero. Didi. Okay, I said Destroyer. Or maybe I just don't have her because I keep selling mine. Oh no. I think that might be the case. There's no way. There's no way. Or maybe it is. God, I hope not. That'd be so embarrassing. Oh god, guys. I think that might be the case. Hopefully not, though. Oh no, she's 100. Okay, I'm blind. So let's go ahead and go here. Augment. Floaty sparklies, select auto, and then we go here, mash that in. Very, very nice. So floaty sparklies, 30 torpedo stats, 13 hits. And what these things do here is we go over here, augment module. So the Vanguard torpedo stats, I believe, stays the same. So it does not stack with command. All right, increases this torpedo further by 15%, increases your Vanguard crit rate by Vanguard torpedo crit rate, increase the ship's torpedo. So I think she's like a buffer kind of. I think who was it? Was it the skunk girl? I forgot her name. Crap, I forgot her name. Naganami. I think it's kind of like her where she buffs Vanguard stuff. So it's mainly just for torpedo memes. She has pretty nice torpedo stats actually at 558 at 120. So 125, I mean. So I guess that's all right. Not the worst, but you can definitely do some torpedo memes with this by all means. I think so, yeah. I think so, yeah. I think Kagero and like Tanakaze were like very, very torpedo memey back in the day. So you can probably get some like fancy stuff going on with her. If you really want to aim that way. Definitely really is a good aux though. Not gonna lie. Definitely is good. If you want to do torpedo memes, definitely is pretty good. Next one we have is Minneapolis. I'm actually running low on my my augment stuff right now. I should really be careful about spending all these, but I might as well. I want to burn some money, so we go ahead and make some more. Oh my god, these things. I need to farm more of these augment stuff in the future, so can make a video about that. It drains some money too. I have so much money laying around. All right, so 25, probably like 30 hit, and then like 18 reload total. And what this skill does, let's go ahead and look this up real quick. Easier to read on the wiki or whatever. Right here, Dullahan. So the new one is once per battle, when this ship falls below 30% HP, as a result, damage taken decreases ship's damage taken by 10%. Same thing as the other one. So end of the battle. And for 16 seconds, decreases ship's speed by 2 and restores 4% of this ship's max HP and 1%. So this is new. And 1% of all your other Vanguard ships' max HP, respectively, once every 3 seconds. Yep, that's actually pretty good. This skill does not activate within 40 seconds of the battle start. Restores 5% of the ship's max HP. Right, so that's actually weird. So you kind of want to have her at low HP, and she can heal the fleet. Otherwise, 40 seconds you can heal more. The issue is, I don't think most fights nowadays end way too fast for 40 seconds to go off for mob clears. So you kind of want to have Minneapolis at low HP, but in most scenarios, if you're using like, let's say like a Perseus or Unicorn, which is the healing meta as of right now, you won't get much value out of this augment. But it's still nice to have though. If you're really doing like cheap farming for whatever reason, which I don't know why you want to use Minneapolis for that, but go ahead and do it. It can definitely be a thing. But as of right now, it's just hard to find use for this augment because Unicorn Perseus are god healers, and cheap farming is just not as good anymore because of the oil nerfs to the game. So it's not much value here, I don't think. Value. And lastly, the one that everyone has been asking me about, Turp Hits. Right. I have enough money for this, thankfully, but let's go ahead and go to Turp Hits right here. Go to main, Iron Blood. Go to Turp Hits. Open right here. We go to Augments. Let's go ahead and make this Lonely Queen's Flag. Go ahead and make that. Craft that. And then here we go. So at max stats, 30 firepower, very, very good, and 13 reload, I believe. So what this does is when there are no non-Iron Blood BB or BCs in your fleet, increase the ship's damage dealt by 30%. So back then, there can't be any battleships or battle cruisers. It's a 30% bonus. But now, she can be paired up with KMS ships as well too. And she gets a 30% increase. So a lot of people, what they talk about is they want her to be paired up with Bismarck. Now here's the thing: if we go to Iron Blood as a faction, we have a wide selection here. We have FDG, we have Odin, we have Prince Rupper, we have Ulrich von Hutten, we have Brunhild, we have a Lutzo, we have a lot of Sedless, we have a lot of selection here. A lot of selection. But I think if you want to get value out of Turp Hits, you're gonna have to use her like Bismarck. But that's just how it works, right? So going back to Turp Hits right here. She definitely was a really good battleship back in the day, like 2018, early 2019. But she is showing her age. Mainly because she doesn't have a barrage. Most of her damage is shooting things and then firing torpedoes, which is very good back in the day because it's really good for self-defense for suicide bombers, those torpedoes. But it's just very difficult to use her. Even with this buff, or even with this change to her augment, it's just difficult to get her to work with nowadays because you can definitely see why she was one of the earliest battleships added to the game because of what her kit did. And now nowadays, everything has a barrage, everything has self-sufficient stats or whatever. She is lacking in that department. Not even Bismarck can save her because Bismarck doesn't really boost battleships that much. Like all you really get when you use Bismarck is you get crit rate, I believe. Crit rate, torpedoes, aircraft, reload. So reload and crit rate, that's all you get. I guess that's good for farming, but Turp Hits isn't like the best farmer, that's the thing. So honestly, if Bismarck buffed firepower, she would have been pretty good. FDG, she doesn't buff as well, she's self-sufficient, so she can't really do much for Turp Hits. Odin as well, she can block for her, I guess, but she also doesn't help like Turp Hits in any way be like a buffer. Prince Rupper as well too. Ulrich as well. I think Ulrich gives something to her, right? I feel like she does. Well, if she's not in another fleet, I guess. Okay, if she's in another fleet, she can help her out. I guess OS and stuff. But yeah, I think what this really does is that they let people that want to use Turp Hits be paired up with Bismarck and not have like a down penalty, because now what you get is 30% more damage, which is good, and crit rate, which is good, but there's just no barrage. That's the thing. So scenarios where I could think you can use her is like maybe early game, because you kind of want to have wave clear during the game. Bossing, I don't know about bossing because I don't think Turp Hits was like ever a good bosser even back then. No, she's in a weird spot right now. She needs a barrage. Like the 30% damage is nice. The crit rate she gets from Bismarck is nice too, but she's in a weird spot. Same with her sister. It's just they're in a weird spot right now. But at least Bismarck can buff like carriers, and KMS has some pretty good carriers with like AVP, Graf Zeppelin's pretty good too. Peter Strasser. It's just Turp Hits is just in a weird. I'm not explaining. She's just in a weird spot to me, but at least now with the augment, she can definitely see more playtime. She's paired up with Bismarck because she has a damage increase and a crit rate buff right now, which is really nice to have. So probably gonna see more Turp Hits used nowadays compared to back then. But even with this change, I don't think you're gonna see her from like any of like the major content we have. Like later in the game, you guys probably won't be using her as much unless you like using her. That's pretty much it. So that's a rundown for the augments of this update. I don't think anyone got like a super crazy good one this time around. I think the best one's probably like Kagero, with her torpedo memes. Or if you want to use Turpus, she probably got an okay one as well too. Otherwise, it's just standard. There's no like super crazy augments this time around, so you guys aren't missing out much by not making any. If you guys want to make them, go for it. It's pretty expensive though, but it's up to you guys. All right, so hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys think as always. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.